In the toughest of circumstances, Ukrainians have shown us their commitment to live in a free and democratic society. And it's precisely this commitment that has given them the fortitude to persevere in the face of such awful challenges. The greatest strength that Ukrainians have will not be any weapons that allies of theirs send to them, but rather their commitment to freedom, to live in a free and democratic society.
Ukraine has to win. And in order to win, there needs to be unity. There needs to be unity within Ukraine. That unity will then lead to what Tony also said, and that is the outside support.
Our unity depends on four key factors. And of course, the key factor, in my opinion, is leadership of President Zelensky, who has demonstrated incredible courage and has inspired not only the entire world, but primarily he inspired Ukrainians. Our unity is 100% depends on the strengths and ability of our very capable armed forces and our army generals. We are united because of our very strong civil society, because of our volunteers, because of our home front, who is doing all the necessary work to support this war effort. And finally, the fourth factor is, of course, the unity of the West and the leadership of the Biden administration that helps Ukraine militarily, financially, providing humanitarian assistance. I am very positive about the future of Ukraine. I know that we will become prosperous, fully democratic, successful European country.
Winning the war is the most important thing for Ukraine, but there's also a very important corollary, which is that winning the peace is also essential. Civil society was the key, and it will be the key in Ukraine. People see something and they take the responsibility on themselves and they do the work. And that has been Ukraine's strength all along. When I was in Ukraine in September with you and with others, I was really struck by how this is a completely mobilized society. They are fighting for to create a country where there is the rule of law, where government meets the needs of the people, where it's not, the people are there for the government. It's the other way around. The government is there for the people.
Together with, for example, decentralization, elections offer a fantastic opportunity, again, for Ukraine to show the rest of the world what can be done in terms of strengthening democracy. This is yet another thing that I think Ukraine can be proud of. I actually do think that Ukraine has the potential to be a role model, to be a beacon for democracies throughout the neighborhood, of which there are several nations that we would still want to inspire to become democracies. Ukraine has that potential to be that shining beacon. Ukraine has one of the better, if not best, election commissions in the neighborhood and so even in Europe. And I have great confidence that Ukraine, on its own, with its formidable election commission, will be able to hold election even under very difficult circumstances. Important part of that is coordination, is to make sure that we work well together as an international community and that the significant cohort of friends of Ukraine continuously see to that we lift different tasks well and often together.